Good morning, I'm Kirk Caraway, and this is Our Town at Comma Coffee. This morning we're going to be talking with Ronni Hannaman from the Carson City Chamber of Commerce. But right now we're going to take a short break for a word from our sponsor.
The new year is here, and with it an opportunity to take charge of your health, your well-being, your future. That's where we come in. At Carson Tahoe, we've created an interactive website dedicated not to your illness, but to your health. Because as much as we care for our patients, your everyday health is even more important. Are you ready to live healthier? Start today at herestoyourhealth.net, a free service of Carson Tahoe Regional Healthcare.
We're back. We're talking with Ronni Hannaman. How are you doing this morning?
Fine, and hopefully you are doing well.
Oh, yes, I am.
It's a sunny day, finally.
Finally. Do you think it's now June 1st, and we finally have gotten rid of winter?
I don't know, but I tell you what, they always blame it on the Chamber of Commerce, you know, when there are bad days. So I want you to know this is a Carson City Chamber of Commerce day.
Okay. A banner day for Carson City.
Yes.
We get out and do some business.
That's right.
And so how is business doing these days?
You know, I tell you what, I know there's just a lot of doom and gloom out there, but I have to tell your viewers this, okay, is that Carson City, I think, has fared better than many others. If you are a member of the Chamber, and you are, you'll have seen that we have ribbon cuttings, we have, you know, new openings of small business and the whole bit. So I don't think we've been that down. We're not a Detroit, you know, and even though one of our primary employers is government hasn't been hit that hard as far as layoffs, you know, so we're pretty okay.
Yeah, I mean, our unemployment rate is high, comparatively, but also that kind of spurs this entrepreneurial activity too.
Well, it does, but I have to tell you, you know, you always have to look at statistics, Kirk, you know, and the big thing about statistics is our unemployment is tied to Reno's unemployment. Reno's unemployment, and same way with Douglas or Dayton, Lyon County, is because of the building industry. We never overbuilt in Carson City at all, so we're really not in that. But because we are a big community, if you will, Northern Nevada, we are tied into that. But I don't believe those figures.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's a lot of people who live in Carson City, work in Reno, work in Lyon, work in Douglas, because we're such a small little county here.
Right, but you know what? You look, if you come in, if you're going to Reno at 7 o'clock in the morning, it's amazing the traffic that comes here to work here.
Yeah, sure.
So we're really not that bad. We've got about 10,000 commuters a day that come into the city Monday through Friday.
Yeah. Now you've got lots of new businesses opening. I mean, I keep seeing these ribbon cuttings just bang, bang, bang all the time.
Bang, bang, yeah. So there's another one on Saturday. Well, tomorrow we've got a groundbreaking. There's going to be a new senior housing complex that's going to be behind the Boys and Girls Club. So there's going to be 42 units there. And then we've got Saturday, the Jackpot Crossing is going to be officially opening.
Which used to be the Silver Dollar Casino out on Fairview. Well, it's Edmonds now. But the thing is, what's interesting about that
is they've completely repainted it. They don't have the restaurant open yet, but they are, that's all down the street.
Yeah,
so this is the same people who own Cactus Jack's.
Cactus Jack's,
yes. So ought to be good for those who like gaming.
All right. And then let's see, some other ones have been opened up recently. You've just had...
Oh, I can't even remember them all. I know there's been one after the other after the other. A lot of small businesses, and we're happy. And you're right. Nationwide, during times like this, is a lot of the entrepreneurial spirit comes out that you were talking about.
Yeah, and compared to back east, we have entrepreneurial people out here in the West, because we're the adventurers that came out.
But of course,
we have the risk gene, we want to get going. So we have to get out and start some new businesses.
And we always hope that they're going to take hold, take root, if you will.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a short break right now, and we'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
Okie dokie.
At Carson Tahoe, each of our 1,100 professionals brings something special to this region.
My compassion.
My experience.
My skill. My knowledge.
My commitment.
My expertise.
My dedication.
But we all share one common goal.
Your health.
Carson Tahoe Regional Healthcare. Here's to your health.
And we're back, and we're talking with Ronni Hannaman. The Chamber has some events coming up here, too. I seem to remember a golf scramble.
Yes, we've got a golf scramble coming up next Friday. We have our annual meeting this month. We have a lot of different... We have a great breakfast club coming up next Tuesday. And that we're really... Our thing is to work the pond. And working the pond is to network. And that's going to be at the Nugget. Now, there's a lot of stuff that goes on every month. We have a minimum of 2 networking events. But usually it tends up to be 10 to 15 by the time we're finished.
Well, the working the pond thing next Tuesday, right? In the morning. Explain a little bit about that.
Well, what we're going to be doing is it's called forget the name.
Oh, is it Speed Network?
Speed networking, yes. And what that is, we're going to give you about 2 minutes with one person like you and I, and we'll sit there for about 2 minutes. We'll chat really fast, and then you move on to the next person. Because a lot of people, Kirk, tend to sort of like stay in their own little, oh, I see Kirk, I'm going to go over and hang on to him. We're not going to let you hang on to anybody next week.
So that whole speed dating thing brought to a new area.
Speed networking, so new level.
Okay,
you may end up dating, I don't know, but that's not the point.
Well, hopefully not. But that sounds fun. And then the mixer this month coming up is going to be at Geeks of Nevada, I think?
Yes, Geeks of Nevada outside, and it's going to be in cooperation with BNI.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's just a lot of things, and especially now, that we're getting into the summer season finally, it seems like there's going to be more and more events.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, you've got that. And then the golf scramble is, what day is it? Is it next?
It's June 11th. No, it's June 10th, which is next Friday. But I think the big thing, Kirk, is June 8th is voting.
All right.
That's speed networking, but it's also voting afterwards. We want people to get out there and vote.
You're going to force them all to go over and vote after they speed network?
You bet. If they don't have their little tag on them, we're going to take them over to vote. Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir. This is a very important election.
Well, yeah, because we've got, I was just thinking, we have, so many open seats. You have 2 open seats on the supervisors. You have open seats in school board. And, of course, the assembly is open. There's a lot of going on to
There's a lot going on, and you know what? The more you read on a national basis and even on a statewide basis, people want new, but the thing is, they had new in the past, so you don't know whether new, is throwing the baby out with the bathwater kind of a thing. But
you kick out the bums, but you might get more bums.
You might get more bums, and we certainly don't want more bums. Not to say that we have bums, but. Please, we don't have bums, but we have 2 termed out seats, so that'll be interesting to see who comes in Ward 1 and Ward 3.
Yeah.
And that's critical. Local politics, Kirk, as you well know, is much more critical than state.
Yeah. It's so much closer, and there's so many different issues going on. You have the big Nugget project, Carson City Center project. They just changed the name of it. It may get decided before the election, or it may bleed over after. We don't know.
I don't know. It seems to have slowed down quite a bit, so we don't know. But it'll be interesting to see who comes on and what their thoughts are on it.
Yeah, so, all right. Well, I want to thank you for coming on and talking.
My pleasure always to be with you, and thank you.
Okay, and thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you next time, Our Town at Comic Coffee.
I'm here. I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here. I'm here.
As a matter of fact, at Carson Tahoe, we have over 1,100 healthcare professionals, and they're all here for one reason.
Your health.
Carson Tahoe Regional Healthcare. Here's to your health.